Today we have the wagon full of dinosaurs and we're going to show you, and it's full, and we're going to bring it on. The first one is this big squishy Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's actually a squishy one and it's not our biggest one. Next is the Brachiosaurus, and that's the biggest one. You see, it's taller than the big Tyrannosaurus Rex. Next is the Pentaceratops. I don't know if much people know it. It's called Pentaceratops because it has that horn, and penta means 5, but they thought these cheekbones were actually horns. Next is the Ankylosaurus. He is one of our longest ones. I think he is the longest. Yep. I think the Brachiosaurus or the T-Rex. Maybe the Brachio. Yep. And next one is actually not a big squishy. It's a swimming one, and it's a Plesiosaurus. One from Schleck, whatever you say it. And next is the Brachiosaurus from, I don't know. It's just a small green one toy. And next is this Brachiosaurus. Well, there's heaps of Brachios, a T-Rex. And it looks realistic. They all look realistic, actually. And next is this Velociraptor and T-Rex. They come together. This Velociraptor is called, I think the other of them might be in, but we don't have 2 of them. The other one's a little bit different. And the T-Rex. And we have a blue one of them. And next is the Plesiosaurus. It's actually a swimming one, and I've seen it in some videos, lots of videos actually. And it's a Schleck dinosaur. It's a Schleck prehistoric reptile and the Plesiosaurus reptile. You see, they both start with P. And there we go. Next is the big, huge Mosasaurus. And we don't know where the little one is actually. It might be in the wagon full of the all different prehistoric stuff, but it's very cool. Next is the Kronosaurus. It opens and closes its mouth, you see, and just like that raptor, but it could like bring dinosaurs into the ocean. And I've seen this like in the Plesiosaurus videos. And next is the Triceratops, and it's one of those big squishy ones, but the other one have those like that, and this guy doesn't, you see? Maybe because they're not from the same grand. And next is the Schleck one. It's the Cryolophosaurus, and it opens and closes its mouth, and it's a Schleck one. And next is the Ankylosaurus. It's very small, but it's actually came from a container full of dinosaurs. And it came with all. Next one is this Parasaurolophus. It's tiny, and it's a little bit taller than the Ankylosaurus, and biggest to tallest to shortest. Next is the Quetzalcoatlus. It's a flying one, and it's like the T-Rex, like maybe like I've seen the Mosasaurus eat a pteranodon before in a video. So let's just call it's a pteranodon, but it's actually a Quetzalcoatlus. We just pretend pteranodon. We're just pretending it's a pteranodon. And next is the Leopleurodon. it's a Shrek brand of toy, and I've seen it in lots of videos as well. And next is Duck Cleosteus. I've seen it in a few videos. Its tail like wags, but it can't. Tail can't really move. Like open and close of its mouth. And next is this big, huge, red, humongous T-Rex. And it opens and closes its mouth. I know that my brother has the same toy, but I got my one first and then my brother. But it's a little bit hard to know whose is whose. And next is the Stegosaurus. It's a cool dinosaur, and it's tiny. And next is the Oviraptor. His legs bend and his arms bend and his head and tail bend. And they all bend out to the side. You see? And next is the Apatosaurus or Diplodocus. It's definitely not a brachie, or it might be a brachie. I don't know if it's actually a brachie. And next is the Dilophosaurus. It looks realistic and it looks like a Shrek one, but it's actually not. I don't know when it actually is. It might be a Shrek one. Next is the Dimetrodon. It's definitely from Shrek or Shrek. It has a big sail that it might change colour when it heat. And the sail, it stops carnivores from hurting them and biting them, their backs. Next one. And there are no Stegosaurus. Their spikes actually change colour. Oh, thanks. And next is the Triceratops. And it has these horns to protect themselves. And this is the Carnotaurus. It's a meat eater, but it has horns, so if these guys fight, he could just go. And next is the Parasaurolophus. It honks very loud, and you could hear it from a different country. And next is the T-Rex. It doesn't open and close its mouth, but it's from Kmart. And next is the Ankylosaurus. It whacks hungry predators to stop them from biting them, and if they bite it, their teeth fall out. And next is the Triceratops. Its horns bend and its tail bends, but they can all bend to the side. And next is the Styracosaurus. It has one horn, but it's very small, but not in real life. It's on Anky's back. And next is the big Anky's back one. Next is the Velociraptor. You can spin its tail and it spins around. And its hands bend. Wait, no, I don't. They can just bend in. the Herrerasaurus. It opens and closes its mouth just like the Carnotaurus, and it's very similar. The Carnotaurus is just a little bit taller if you measure that size, but maybe not in real life. And next is another Carnotaurus. Its tail bends, and you see this arm bends, and that what it is, and it's blue. I have a megalodon one though. Next is the Megalosaurus and Dilophosaurus and Triceratops, but like the Triceratops horns bend alright. His arm bends. His arms just a little bit. They just bend a little bit. And the Megalosaurus arms bend, and feet, and all their tails must bend. Wait, I think it's feet. Yeah, they do. Yep. Two more is the tower. The last two are the tower, which some people might not know, and its arms bend, and its mouth like bends, and its feet bend, and its tail bend, and its head might, I think it bends a little bit. Yep, it does. And next is the Parasaurolophus, and it wags its tail, and the front legs and back legs bend, its legs bend, and that is it all. Bye.